Hobbies. I'm Kenyatta. Welcome to my channel. Today, it's been a day I got up early. It's Saturday. I am working on this pattern. This is how far I've gotten so far. It is going great. The back is looking good. Yeah, I'm loving it. I want 2 of them, but I don't think I have the will to make another one this year. Maybe next year if I get this finished. This is Mainstay White and Red Heart Super Saver in black. I did just finish reading a little bit this Chloe Gong's Immortal Longings. I am this far along. I'm halfway. I'm on chapter 14. I heard this book was good, and I really don't go off people's ratings. I actually started the book before I saw somebody's review on it, a video, and they loved it. Said they read it and they loved it, but I'm just not feeling the love. I don't. There's action, there's killing, there's a game. People are fighting to the death, killing to get the prize, and it's just not. It's just boring, really. I honestly don't see myself at this point wanting to read part 2, but we'll see. I'm not gonna DNF it. I'm gonna keep going because I really don't like the DNF books that are part of my book of the month reading challenge. So I'm gonna keep going, and I'll let you know what I feel about it after. But right now I'm going to put some work in on this, and I'll give you an update a little later.
Right. Too many have been displaced. The politicians' term for the loss of...
Had it just like that, had it right on track, and I keep finding never had thoughts that control me until something bad left me so lonely, and I want it back. I want the old me, try to forget, but things just remind me. There's a million things I could say, but you never really knew them, but you never really knew I felt this way. Wanna take it back to when we had it just like that, had it right on track, and I keep falling in this darkness, and there's no one to light it up, to brighten it up, yeah. And I keep falling in this darkness, and there's no one to light it up, to brighten it up, yeah. And I keep falling in this darkness, and there's no one to light it up, to brighten it up, yeah. And I keep falling in this darkness, and there's no one to light it up, to brighten it up. There's a million things I could say, but you never really knew them, but you never really knew I felt this way. Wanna take it back to when we had it just like that, had it right on track. There's a million things I could say, but you never really knew them, but you never really knew I felt this way. Wanna take it back to when we had it just like that, had it right on track, and I keep falling in this darkness, when there's no one to light it up, to brighten.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a break because I'm tired, but this is what I've gotten done so far. Started the words boo, and I'll show you again what it's gonna look like. And while I was doing this, I was listening to the audiobook Artificial Wisdom, and to tell you the truth, I'm about to read a synopsis because I don't know what's going on. I didn't know what it was about when I started. I just saw it on somebody's channel and they said it was good, so I I just got it with my credit. It says Artificial Wisdom by Thomas R. Weaver is a near future techno thriller set in 2050, following journalist Marcus Tully as he investigates a series of linked events after the murder of Solomon, the creator of the world's first artificial intelligence politician, during an election for a global leader in a climate-ravaged world. The narratives blend political thriller and murder mystery elements as Tully uncovers a conspiracy tied to the devastating climate crisis, forcing humanity to confront impossible choices between salvation and freedom. That was confusing. Yeah. I don't read sci-fi a lot. The ones I've read I've liked, but this is confusing. I'll keep you updated on my opinion as I listen to it further. I'm just about to complete chapter 9. I don't understand what's happening. I don't. I couldn't even tell you what I've listened to. I know that, I read this too, because I don't want to get no spoilers in case anybody likes this, wants to read this, but it's Artificial Wisdom. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. For the day. The last clip I showed you, I started knitting a scarf. I only do a little bit at a time because it hurts my hands. I'm using, I think it's a 6-weight yarn and 8mm needles. But I did finish a book today. This is Cherished by Tracy Wolf, the last book in the Crochet series, the 6th book. It's taken me years to complete this series. I think 3 or 4 years. These are big books, and I've just been reading other stuff. And for a whole year, I was in a read slump, so I couldn't do nothing but listen to audiobooks. I just couldn't focus on the words, actually on the pages. But this book is about Lord, I just finished the book. What is that child's name? Hold on. What is her name? I can't get over this. I just finished Grace. Okay, Grace. This is a paranormal book. Grace is a human who grew up with her parents, but after her parents tragically lost their life, she moved to Alaska with her uncle and her cousin. but her uncle runs a school, Catmere, I think it's Catmere Academy, and Macy is a witch, and in this school, she learns that there are vampires, werewolves, dragons, and witches, and she has to get adjusted to this new lifestyle. And it's also a journey of self-discovery to find out how exactly she fits into this world. And the books along the way deals with challenges and battles and people trying to, people doing wicked things for power. And she, along with her friends that she's made since being in Catmere, handle these things. They go on these trials and they go through these battles, and in his last book was just they went on a trial and adventures and a quest to save a friend's life. But it all started with Crave, and I liked the series. It wasn't the best series ever, but I enjoyed it. It's too long to read again, but I do enjoy it. So, I read that book on my Kindle. Because I read all the books on my Kindle, but I own all of them. So I went ahead and bought the book while I was reading it. I started A Pack for Autumn on my Kindle by Amelia Emerson. And this is a Megaverse, White Shoes. And that is, they have alphas, omegas, and betas. They don't, they're born this way. Born into these different criteria. You're either alpha, beta, or omega. And they don't turn into wolves. They have scent matches. And I don't really know what this is about because I only read chapter 1. And it's about a girl, omega named Alpha. And this Alpha has taken to her scent because, you know, they have scent matches. And he wants to convince her to be a part of their pack, because he has a pack of three of them, 3 males, and he's really taken with her and wants her to be a part of this pack, but she, for some reason, has turned him down twice on going on a date. So that's as far as I got so far, but it seemed like a nice, good fall read, so I picked this up. I also am listening to on Audible Artificial Wisdom by Thomas Weaver. I'll put a picture here. And when I last updated about this book, I was like, I don't know what's going on. But Tully is a reporter, and he was given information about this man running for office, and that linked him to doing some things that he shouldn't have been doing. So he set out to expose him. And along the way, he found a connection to his wife that was killed years ago. And he finds out that it may not have been a natural cause. That this may have been caused possibly by this man. But he doesn't know it. He doesn't know for sure yet. And he goes to, he works with one of his fellow workers. Sister used to work for this, I forgot his name. Mr. Lockwood, I think it's Mr. Lockwood. And so he wants to go ask her some questions and see if she knows some things that can help him out. But while he's there, she mysteriously comes up dead. And, you know, they're wondering who's done it, and also who people are after him too, you know, and they trying to figure out if he's the one, if he's guilty or not, because he's kind of suspect, and they trying to figure out if the person been sending him information, these links, anonymously under a fake name, if they're the person that they're after. So they're trying to figure out who this is, and this is all surrounded AI named Solomon. And Solomon is running for office against Lockwood. I think that's the right name, Lockwood. And the person who invented Solomon is the person who Martha is the person who was killed. So and the Solomon is the mayor of where they're at now, where Martha was living, and so he's running for another office. So it's confusing if you're not paying attention. It's probably a better book to read with your eyeballs, but you know, because doing the audio, you can get distracted sometimes. But if you really pay attention, it's getting good. It's getting good. I wouldn't say it's a 5-star. You know, I don't really rate books because I don't go off people's rating. Because some books people don't like, I love, and some books that I love, people don't like. So I really don't go off people's ratings. If they say they don't like a book, I might try it out because I like the cover or it sounds interesting to me. If they say they like a book, I may or may not try it out because it's a cover thing for me, or if the book sounds interesting. Like this book right here, I saw somebody talk about on the channel, and I was like, I like Omegaverse, so I want to read that. This book I saw on somebody's channel, they said it was really good, and it was about some AI, and that sounded interesting, so I got it on my Audible account with a credit, and I'm listening to it. So there's that. And Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. I am reading this part of my Book of the Month challenge. I'm at chapter 19, and this book is about Princess Kala and Anton Mukusa. They're part of this what do you call it, trial or games, where it's the games where people are killing each other, fighting to the death to win the prize money. And they enter for all sorts of reasons. They live in poverty, they got bills to pay, they just want to win. So Princess Kala is an exile who is presumed dead from the palace. Anton Musaka also grew up in the palace, and he was exiled because of his behavior. So they entered their games under false names, and so during the game there are people who's coming up missing. There's people who leaving signs like a different sector has infiltrated their home, I don't know what you call it, where they live in, a sector where they live in, and they're leaving with showing their symbol of their sign, but they're trying to figure out what is going on. The August, the one in the palace, who is trying his best to become king, he's trying to figure out what's going on. There's people in the palace who's not who they say they are. There's people in the games who's not who they say they are, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't think I will. Depending on how this ends, I doubt if I continue this series, because it ain't my thing. It's not. I'm not feeling it. I'm not. So once I'm done with this book, I'll let you know how it ends. Well, I'm not gonna let you know how it ends, but I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it. But yeah, that's my reading update. Now I'm about to watch some Vampire Diaries with my youngest daughter and just chill for the rest of the day. I didn't have enough paper when I was back, so I didn't read what I could for my son's 6th birthday. So got that all done. Hey everybody, so I'm back. I'm gonna do a run through of, you know, some things that I did during this vlog. Far as the books I'm reading, well, I finished Tracy Wolf's book, Cherish, part of the Crave series. This is the last book. So yeah, I finished that book and I read that on my Kindle. And what I'm reading now on my Kindle is this, A Pack for Autumn. I'm about 87% through the book. It's really good. The only negative I would have to say is that the relationship happens so fast. It's a Megaverse, a White Shoes book. And she has really bad anxiety, and for somebody who suffers from anxiety, I would think that things would have been more of a build up, but that's only negative. But other than that, I really enjoyed the book. I'm still reading Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong, and here's a cover to that. I don't feel like getting the Just Jacket. And I'm also, well, a little bit about this book. This book has gotten okay. I don't love it. And so far, I'm still at the mindset that I will not be continuing this book because it's just not that interesting to me. And I'm also listening to on Audible, Artificial Wisdom. And that book has gotten interesting. I wouldn't say it's the greatest thing I ever read, but it is interesting. It was obvious, it kind of got obvious who was behind everything, but, you know, you win some, you lose some, but it is interesting. It is. And then as far as my crochet works, I have been working out of this book, Spooktacular Crochets, and this book, I got this off Amazon years ago, and I'm working on this. I almost got the front panel completed. Hold on, I forgot it's attached to the yarn, because I took the one with the black yarn, the bobbin out, because I have to do the border. So I didn't need the bobbin for that. But here is this. Turned out really, really cute. And this is the back. So there is that. So I will be doing the border hopefully this weekend. I really don't have time during the week to work on this unless I don't babysit that day. I also made this hammock. I think I made this in this vlog, but here it is. It's the second one in my room that I made. And I also been working on this scarf. I've been knitting this scarf. First time knitting something flat with circular needles. This is what I've gotten so far. And this is Premier Toy Box yarn. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, it's gonna be a slow process because, like I said, it hurts my hands knitting. And I haven't knitted with big needles in a minute because I learned how to make a scarf with 9mm needles, and it was straight needles. These are 8mm, so it's been a minute since I worked with some big needles, but I'm loving how it's coming out. I think the colors is really pretty. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with it once it's done, but I felt like knitting, so I felt like knitting a scarf. To be specific, I felt like knitting a scarf. So I think that's all that I really got going. I'm in this vlog because it's October. Is it October 1st? I think October 1st. And it's time for me to close this out and start another one. So there's that. So I will see you in the next vlog. Thank you for taking time to watch. Please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified whenever I post another video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.